Wait, hold on a second. Did it not remember my settings? It did not remember my settings. There we go. I have solved the problem. I think. Yep, that problem looks very solved. Okay, alright. Yeah. You know, I was one of those naysayers. That was one second. Let me move my mic a bit about. There we go. I was one of them naysayers that was thinking that when they said Q4, they were meaning financial year, not calendar year. Yeah, there's an egg on my face right now. So, yeah. I wasn't too sure what to stream today. I had an idea on what to stream, but it kind of fell apart. Ugh. It kind of fell apart. Simply because, I mean, it's how it is, you know, arrangements fall through and all that. So I figured, hey, we got the DLC coming out soon. Why not, you know? Okay, I'm gonna regret this, but I've never got a Libra Sovereign clear. Like I've gotten a clear. I'm pretty sure I've gotten a clear on all the others. Yeah, I've gotten a clear on everything except Libra. Oh wait, no, hang on. Yeah, okay, so it's Gladius. That's Devil Joe. It's Pest. It's Augur. Yeah, because there's 8 Night Lords, but Holster isn't one of them. Okay. Yeah, against my better judgment, sure. Let's finish clearing off the sovereigns. You know, if Libra is back, then let's do this. It'll be good. It'll be good because Libra is a goddamn pain in the ass. Floating chairs is a goddamn pain in the ass, so it'll be good for me to it'll be a good wake-up call, I guess is the word for it. One sec, I think I can fiddle with the volume a bit here. I think there will be good enough. Alright. Yeah, so as I said, I had plans fell through, wasn't too sure what to stream, and then I'm just like, yeah, screw it. You know, we got the Nightreign DLC coming out in what, just over 2 weeks? So might as well get back into it. I'm going to say a controversial statement, but I'm not looking forward to the Artorias fight because I don't like Artorias. I hated that fight in Dark Souls 1. I'm not going to like it any better in Nightreign, I feel. So, you know, that's gonna be fun. I don't know why I was like, oh, let's kill these guys. I'm going for the Everdrip. I have not leveled up. I will do that. Hey, Drinky. He's getting added in the DLC. He's not in yet. And while I'm like, hey, people who really enjoyed the Artorias fight, I'm happy for you. I personally am not. But I've said before, so okay, let me try to explain like the reason why I don't like Artorias. So back in the day, back when I played the game. Oh, that's the eye. I got worried there. Oh, hell yeah. First parry of the match of the game, and I got it. I don't know. They only showed like a handful of seconds. Oh, right. You were asking if they're in the game. So I don't know. To be fair, I was playing the PC Prepare to Die edition, so maybe that was part of it. But it felt like his hitboxes were mistimed, if that makes sense. Basically, like what happened with that iron eye there. You know, it went past him. A second later, he got hit. But that's part of it. Why is my... Is everything working fine for people? Like, it's not laggy on stream, is it? Because my preview window's laggy. Hold on. I'm not getting encoding warnings, am I? I'm not dropping frames, am I? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay. Okay, it's just no lag on this end. Okay, cool. It's just a preview window being weird. That's good to know. That's good to know. I don't know why it's been doing that as of late. Okay, that's a lie. I have a slight inkling as why it's maybe doing that as of late, but you know, I do need those like 600 plus 600 plus oh yay things tabs. I actually don't, but I'm too lazy to go through them and be like, I don't need, I do need, I don't need. Okay, we're going to get the jails. Anyway, so yeah, so Artorias, Dark Souls 1. I know it was in part my build, because my build, I was very glass cannon on my build. Because if I recall, it was some red robes, a heather shield, and the great scythe. If I'm remembering correctly, those were my weapon. Those were my tools of choice. So I was very squishy, to the point where he could two-shot me. You know? So that might be part of it. The other one is like his jump attack. It seemed like, and I've had something similar happen to this with me in Elden Ring, but like the opposite, where I've dodged and the hitbox. We're going for the other jail. We're going at where are we going? Where basically I would roll, but I'd still get hit, even though it's like a quarter of a second after. Yeah, basically like a Ling hitbox thing. I've had something similar like that happen in both this and regular Elden Ring, where I swear I should have been hit, but I didn't. So yeah, the other part as well is that I was dex based, and my build had a lot more emphasis on bleed. You know, it was a great scythe. But Artorias, if I recall, was very resistant to bleed. So I wasn't doing a whole lot of damage. And unfortunately, back then, I was way too stubborn to... I was way too stubborn. And also, I didn't have any other forms of weapons. So yeah, bleed is strong in Dark Souls 1. That's why I use it all the time. So imagine, so you can imagine my my disgust and my frustration when I realized that Artorias wasn't really giving a shit about all the bleed. I'm pretty sure he wasn't weak to bleed. I swear he was resistant to it. Oh, I cannot parry that. I am not executor. Whoops. You. Yeah, I mean, look. I'm sure with the fact that, you know, none of these characters He's immune to bleed. Yeah, see that? So that you can see, you can sort of see where my problem lies, right? As to why I hate him I hated him so much during that fight. The fact that I couldn't make use of the Great Side's bleed, which, you know, I'm pretty sure that was like one of the... Really? Really? Now of all times. Please don't steal my levels. Okay, halberd. God fucking damn. Okay, I just lost 2 levels. I just lost 2 levels. All right, where is this fucker? Where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going? Why are there 2 of them now? Why are there so many? Like, am I missing something here? Yeah, but as I said, you can sort of understand why I have such a frustration with Artorias, because the Great Scythe was a very good bleed weapon. That's where most of its damage came in, if I recall. Plus, it had good reach, and I could only make use of the reach. Nothing else. And again, I was quite squishy. And at that point, I didn't have a weapon, any other alternative weapon that I could upgrade. But then again, the thing is, like, look, I still enjoy dex weapons, but it's like in Dark Souls 1, you kind of had to mostly also depend on bleed. Oh, you're pinging that for him. Okay. You know, actually, gonna think of it. Come to think of it, this is probably one of the best bonuses we can get, because we want to be very high level for Libra. So it works. Come on. There we go. This actually works in our favor. And look at that. We're also at the castle. But I say, I'm sure Artorias isn't going to be as bad as he is in, or at least to me, in Nightreign, because none of the characters in this are going to be as squishy as my character was. Oh. My game lagging or something? I swear they just got tool gunned in. Oh, you faked me out. Okay, cannot parry that. I'm sure now. Oh. I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it. I mean, it's a great sphere, so probably scales with strength. I don't know. I really wish that they had it so that you could see the scaling. There's got to be a mod for that. Like, someone has to have. That's definitely not for me. Oh, yes. Absolutely give me that. What did you drop? All damage negation? Sure, I guess. I mean, ow. I mean, here's the thing as well, though, that I mean, none of these really work. Just take it. All right, we're in day 1 still. I forgot we're in day 1. Day 1 in the Big Brother Lindel. Damn. How bad must you look be to get double staggered? Ow. Yeah, I'll take that. That's gonna be good. Ow. Stop it. Very rude. Where are we going? Oh, that's where we're going. Oh, yes. We're going to the... I don't know why, but I've been trying recently to try and do Patrick Warburton's voice. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. The circle to avoid the knife, the safety circle. So that one. I know I can't, but it's a fun voice to do. Or maybe it's just the characters he's played that make it a fun voice to do. You know, it's kind of like, yes, yourself. Kind of like, why am I forgetting the name of... Why am I forgetting Luke Skywalker's actor? Like, his name. Because my brain wants to say Kevin Conroy, but that's not it. Kevin Conroy was Batman's voice actor. Yeah. That's... Oh, okay. It's Duke Steris. All right, cool. But for some reason, I don't know why. I have been, like... I think I've been a bit under the weather the past... Whoa. Whoa. That's rude. Yeah, it's like... It's one of those where it's like it's on 7 times, but like I've been under the weather for a little bit. Mark Hamill, that was it. Yeah. It's like how it's like, oh, it's fun to do a Joker voice. But is that because of the character or because of how Mark Hamill does it? Same thing was like, oh, it's cool to do a Patrick Warburton voice. Or is it because of his voice? Is it just because of how his voice is? Or is it the characters that he plays and their performances? Who knows? Okay, that wasn't enough to stagger. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like I said, like, it's like, is it fun to do a Patrick Warburton impression because of how he performs with his characters, or is it because of his voice? It's a mystery we will never know. Yep. Me and one of my friends ended up going on a like deep dive into voice actors, because I'm big on voice actors. Many years ago, like in my teens, I wanted to be a voice actor, like as a job. I mean, that changed right quick when, and keep in mind obviously this was well before COVID, that it was like, yeah, you're basically gonna have to go to either Texas or Hollywood, and also you're basically gonna have to be like advertising yourself every single day. Oh, I can hardly move. What are you doing? There we go. And also, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be, you're not gonna really be able to get not necessarily like in that sense, but it's like you're not really gonna like have a cushy retirement job unless unless you're like stupid lucky, that kind of stuff. So I kind of was like, nah, I don't want to be a voice actor anymore. But I always like loved to look up voice actors. It's like, oh, I hear this voice actor. They sound familiar. Oh, it's because of this, because of that. Sure, why not? I haven't been... Wait, hold on. Oh, no, never mind. But basically, we went on a big deep dive into League's voice actors. I forget why. Why was it? Why did we go on that big one? All right, yeah, because I was remembering because we were playing League and I just randomly said like, I missed Kyle Hebert being Ezreal's voice actor. And then we went on a deep dive and all this stuff where it's like, hey, you know, yeah, there was a few reveals that they didn't know, like how Laura Bailey used to voice Akali and all that stuff. It was fun. I like voice acting. I've always liked voice acting. Yeah, you know, that works great. I think at this point now, like, the thing is with, like, me and voice acting, it's kind of now in the same vein of, oh, okay. Of, like, with my 3D animating. Where it's like, would I do it as a job? No. Would I do it as a side hustle? Yes. Okay, well that's not fair. You brought friends. Wait, what? I know it's the whole they die on occasion, but why was I still able to lock on? Dude, relax. It's not that serious. It's just the ancestor spirit. And you're playing I. I think this is genuinely like one of the easiest bosses in this game. I don't know if there's a I don't know if there's a harder version. Yeah. I don't know much about the bosses in Elden Ring. I've only just gone to the academy in just regular Elden Ring. There, see, Jesus, it wasn't that. It's just the ancestor spirit, buddy. Don't need to go crazy over it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that just because I'm a nice guy for him, even though he was a dick. Wait, what? Katana? I don't need the rivers of blood. There's two fight. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. They see it from what I've been told. There's only like one, maybe two bosses in this game that's from Elden Ring. That's okay. Is this seriously? Is this thing lagging for me? Because they were just kind of standing there. I know this. I'm not talking about the stream on this one. Well, these both suck. Fine, I'll take this. But it's what's it? Grafted Godfrey is like I think the only boss, like main boss. All the others, I mean, there is Felloman, but apparently you fight him twice, so I don't count that. But like the only like main story boss is basically basically Godfrey. Which I appreciate. I'm glad that they throw in a bunch of the optional bosses that you may fight like several times. Instead of just being like, oh yeah, no, it's this. I am very interested though. So like with the DLC that's coming out for this, I know like there's one fight with, so I think it was my friend said that it's one fight if you aren't doing any side content. Like if you just main storying it all, it's just one It's just the one time. But apparently there's like another version of him. I mean, it might be shot of the Erd tree. And maybe he reappears in that one. How have they gotten so far so quickly? How did they get ahead of me so much? I feel bad right now. I'm not doing anything. But yeah, I'm thankful because again, I haven't finished Elden Ring yet. I'm not even close. You know, but I know the thing is with Elden Ring is I haven't put myself into a corner in base Elden Ring. You know, I'd be wrong to say that. But I have put myself in a sticky situation because my build is trash. I was actually honestly debating on maybe streaming Elden Ring, but the thing is, I do that as part of a, you know, a part of a Let's Play stuff. Because I also track my deaths, too. So I don't want to have to do that on a what's it? Ooh. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, so the thing is, so initially I was going with the same route I always, because the thing is, with me, I always go, dex-based. I've always been dex-based. In Dark Souls 1, I used the Uchi Katana and then switched over to the Great Scythe. In Dark Souls 2, I forget the specific weapon, but it was a katana. Dark Souls 3, it was the... Uh-oh. It was the twin blades that you start with. But then I eventually swapped it for... What did I swap it for? Actually, wait, no. I used that the entire way through. It's just part way... Ow. Not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna kill him there. And then at one point I switched to Freed Scythe, like in a separate playthrough. Okay, that's a pretty cool greatsword. Probably want to go with it. Wait, what? Hold the phone. You know what? I'll take it. Because I can, if I can upgrade it and it's decent enough, then that'll be great. Because Libra is weak to... is somewhat weak to Holy. So yeah, so basically Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, I always went Dex. And I started going Dex for... what's it? For Elden Ring. But there was a great many mistakes that I have made. The first one is, so in Dark Souls, health, you know, vigor, wasn't as vital as it is in Nightreign. Like, it used to be the case of you get your damage stats up first, and then work with your health and your stamina. Obviously, you'd increase your stamina to help with your equipment load, but like health was kind of a bit of an afterthought because you were depending more on your armor and or just avoiding and such. At least that's how I saw it. But in Elden Ring, it seems that because there's significantly less good armor, especially early on, you need to focus more on vigor. Which obviously I haven't done. Okay, all these suck. But you see what I mean, though, when I say that. It's like... So, I'd stupidly been building myself up with, like, decks and such. I also had the problem of not finding good dex weapons. Because I went with the... I think it's called the thief. So it started with the knife. You know, might as well have been a butter knife for all anyone cares. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna do this. We really don't have the time. But then it's also, I started like, then it was like, okay, maybe I'll try glaives. Oh, glaives are more focused on like strength. Okay, let's put some points into strength. And so my build is a bit of a hodgepodge right now. So I'm trying to fix it. And I'm actually going to be going differently from how I normally go. Because I say I used to be always dex. This time I'm going to try to be like dex faith, strength faith kind of deal. You know, throw in a bit of spell casting into the mix. That kind of stuff. But it's slow going. I've died many times already. I think... How many times have I've definitely died over 100. And I'm only at the academy. But if we're going by following, like, what seems to be, like, the intended path, you know, through Stormvale Castle, past Godric, and then into, we gonna try this? I don't think we should try this. Yeah, I've died many times. It's also as well just the fact that it seems to me that weapon types in Elden Ring, you know, like your strike, your pierce, and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, cool. Killed it. Can't get the item for it. I got bored. Oh, okay. Just by hitting him with the holy stuff, it doesn't count. But yeah, it seems weapon type do a lot more. Again, like your strike, your slash, and all that. And the problem is that a lot of the enemies that I've been fighting so far, seem to be strong against slash and stab. You know, it seems like they're mostly strike, which makes sense. Ow. Ow. Like, I might be talking out my ass here, but it seems that strike is a lot more important, and like weapon types are important. The thing is with that, the problem is that with dex-based weapons, you're kind of really limited in your attack types. There is no dex-based strike weapon, for example. At least that's the logic that I'm seeing here. I could be wrong. See, the thing is with Demon Souls, I've never played Demon Souls. I never played it when it first came out on the PlayStation 3. I never played it when it got remastered for the PlayStation 5. Mostly because Oh, buddy, what are you doing? They changed it so you can't heal tank your way through that, you dumbo. You absolute buffoon. Okay. I mean, it's the same thing with, like, you know, I haven't played Bloodborne. Never got it. Never felt the need to play it. Okie dokie. Okay. I have no clue how well the Libra fight is gonna go. But I've got double holy on me. No, I don't want any of these.
It is done. The time is right.
Cool. Good start. You know, I'll join in. And already next phase. You shouldn't be able to see me, you dumbass. Yeah. So I know that with this, the main thing is basically just ad management. Oh, good. He mad. He very mad. Here I come. There I go. He is still mad. Oh, that's not good. I somehow dodged that. I will take that. We take those. I nearly blow up. I know that not English, but I nearly blow up. I never did actually say, like, what my main plan was for today before things sort of went south. I was planning on doing a belated birthday stream. It was my birthday on Wednesday. And I was planning to do some stuff with some friends, but it fell through. It's the unfortunate problem when, when there's a time zone difference of, like, 5+ hours. Cool. You mad? You nearly killed me. Please don't go dashing. Please don't go dashing through the snow. Like one was weapon play. Filthy goes. Slashing all the way. Hey! And with that, I've killed every sovereign. That was surprisingly easy when we focused on the ads. But yeah, as I say, things fell through, so it's fine. There we go. 25 sovereign sigils. Time to go spend them. Although I'm very limited on what I can spend them on, so obviously that. Which is cool. Oh right, yeah, I forgot. I've got all the outfits now. I got all the outfits. Right. I suppose we buy urns. Well, I don't think they do. Like, I know one of the... Like, we only saw, like, actual... Like, we saw both of the Nightfarers, but the only one we saw was the buffer that uses a spear. The other one, the lady, uses scythes. And I just want to point out that I'm getting Sister Freed vibes from that character. Which makes me... Which gives me hope that possibly, potentially, they'll bring some of the Souls weapons in. Because my favorite weapon in all the Dark Souls games is Freed Scythe. I love that weapon. It is my favorite weapon in the game. It looks cool. It's just really good. If I could... I have a friend who, like, we've been discussing, like, seamless co-oping the Souls games, but I'm just there, like, I really want to go through as much as I can with Freed Scythe, so I'm just like, there's got to be a way around it, yeah, to actually do that. Okay, so I've got an option here. I can just go for regular hunting or Deep of Night. I've heard it's too good. It's really good. But basically, my friend's never gone through the Souls games. Their first Souls game was Elden Ring. Yeah, let's just go for this because I don't want to... I want to brain off. Oh, wait. Guardian. Right, gotta do my thing where I switch over. They miss. Oh, that's a thing. Like they intend to correct their mistake, which is they want to go through Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I think they're planning to do a seamless co-op with Elden Ring with some of their other friends. They've offered for me to join in, but I've said no because I don't want to be spoiled in Elden Ring. You know, if you catch my cold. No, 2 has seamless as well. I checked. Dark Souls 2 has seamless co-op. So it's like once they do their Elden Ring thing, then they were just like, you know, you know, it's like, oh, I want to play through the Dark Souls stuff, and I said, no, Dark Souls 1 has it as well. It's just the remastered version does, not Prepare to Die edition. Purple tinge, I think that means... Oh, no, it's just purple. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 remastered hat. Okay. Has seamless. It's just not Prepare to Die edition, which, to be fair, like, okay, look. I know people have, you know, made their opinion about, like, oh, you're splitting the community with Dark Souls 1 remastered, but, I mean... Really? Really? Alright, I guess I'm a one-man band this time. Fuck me, I guess. I'm pretty sure I saw Seamless for Dark Souls 2 on Nexus mods. I'm pretty sure. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just like, I swear I saw that. Oh, I'm nearly dead. Right, level 1 moment. And there I go. We're off to a good start. Hold on, am I able to leave, or will it punish me? Never mind. It says it'll occur a penalty, so we'll keep going. We'll keep going. It's really annoying. No joke's on them. I can't even lose a level. I can't get to level 0. But yeah, so basically, eventually my friend's going to be going through... it. And I'll just be playing alongside. Okay, well... This is getting pretty embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. I'm aware I have no stamina, but this is stun locking it, so... I could have sworn there was a seamless goal for Dark Souls 2. Yeah. Hey, I'm willing to concede. Yeah, they are tanky. It's just the problem is I don't have a strike weapon. And this is what I mean. This is what I meant when I said like the whole like weapon types matter a lot in Elden Ring. But it feels like Slash is like it has a downside. It's not like a good go-to like in Dark Souls 1, like one of the best things you could get was lightning, because basically like everything had some form of like vulnerability to lightning. Okay, anything worth grabbing here? Wait, hold on, actually. Yeah, I'm not all about the okay, flying thing there. Where are you, worm face? There you are. Okay, don't know why that didn't register as a block, but it didn't register as a block. That registers as a block, but I can't. I've got a body in front of me, so I can't. Oh, but ah, there I go again. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'll incur the penalty. Oh, that's the wrong button. I was meant to. Whoops. Hold on. I accidentally closed the game. I accidentally closed the game. That was my bad. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Whoops. It's almost as bad as falling for the Alt F4 thing. That's embarrassing. I feel like a fool. I've been a fool. What was I even rambling about? I was rambling about something, I know that, but like my brain just sort of my brain switched off, but my mouth didn't, if that makes sense. Like I was just yapping about nothing at all. Nothing in the slightest. And then it's just like hang on a second. Weapon types, I think? Maybe? I don't know. As it's already ended. Yes, I'm aware. I was gonna say something else, but yeah, I'm imagining things. Am I imagining things? Oh yeah, right. I was gonna the other thing I was talking about before I went into a hold on, give me a minute. Because I'm getting scatterbrained all of a sudden. I think I said a bit earlier. I think I'm coming down with something. So I've been dealing with a few things like health-wise. Nothing serious, mind you. But I've just started to get a bit scatterbrained and almost like confused almost. Again, it's nothing serious. It's either tiredness or something to do with this headache I've got. So just give me a minute. Just to calm down and get my bearings back. It might be lack of sleep, maybe. I don't feel tired. Okay, yeah, no, I figure out what it is. It's because my brain's recalling like all the different topics that I've gone over in the past hour, because I've been flying through the various topics. Because obviously I was going on to talk about like weapons and such, weapon types. But my brain was also wanting to go back to like talking about what my initial plan was. And basically the two thoughts were fighting with each other over who gets control of the brain cell to do it. Yeah. So we'll finish the conversation about weapon types, which I was rambling about, and then we'll go back to the conversation about like what my plans were, like to give an idea of what my plans were. And then we will see where my brain takes me on the next conversation. So, oh, we're fighting Libra Sovereign again. Okay. Yeah, so weapon types I do feel are significantly more important in this game than they have been in the other Souls games, because you could kind of just brute force it. Like Dark Souls 1, just take anything, you know, if you really wanted to go hard about it, you put lightning on your weapon. That was it. Dark Souls 2? I mean, Dark Souls 2 was a bit of a mess. Dark Souls 3? I mean, there wasn't really a preference. Like, honestly, Dark Souls 3 felt the most balanced in terms of its weapon. But it still didn't really, like, enemies didn't really care much about your weapon type or your elemental effect. But Elden Ring, and by extension Nightreign, appear to put a very heavy emphasis on the on those choice of weapon, on your type of weapon, which I don't dislike. Honestly, I think that's great. You're being able to, like, because it makes you have to adapt and think up new strategies. But because I wasn't aware of that, I was just treating this like a regular Souls game where I could just like, oh yeah, I'll just get me a dex weapon and then I'll be a-okay. And because of that, my build's a mess. My choices of weapons have not been good to me. So I'm sort of, so now I have to sort of plan around it a bit more, which is why I'm thinking like maybe I'm going to go like a strength dex faith build. But I have to clear the academy first because I know you can respec in those. Oh, okay. Just give me one more minute while I just... Well, I just died like an idiot, apparently. Oops. Oh, cool. Alright, where are we going? Okay, that's where we're going. Okay, I think I've got my thoughts collected. Because the thing is as well, is like the decision on, oh, what was I going to stream today? Like, have you heard of the saying analysis paralysis? Where you're like looking at your options. There. Where it's like you're going through all your options and you can't decide on which. Because that's basically... enjoy your sleepy sleep, drinky. Because I was... Because initially, like I tweeted about yesterday that I was like hopefully planning to get some friends together for what would essentially be a late birthday stream. Because again, streaming on a Wednesday is a bit... Dodged it, you bastard. Would be a bit difficult for me. And I was thinking like, oh yeah, maybe Lethal, maybe Repo, maybe Peak, maybe Rivals. You know, that would have been an option. But... You know, stuff came up. Some people had work, some people had other stuff going on. So... Wasn't really much of a choice there on that. It's fine. At some point, I'll probably be able to arrange for something, but also maybe I'll get the guts to be like, hey, you guys want to stream? Because I am painfully shy with stuff like that. I don't... It feels like I'm gonna... It feels like I'm... What's it? Barging my way in on their own time stuff, you know? That kind of stuff. But then at that point, it was like, okay, well, what do I want to do now? Do I want to do Sonic? Kind of, but admittedly, I got Origins. And I was like, oh, maybe I can go through that, but it's like, wait, no, I gotta get to Mushroom Hill Zone in that still. Then I was thinking Rivals, and it's like, I'm feeling a little scatterbrained still, so I don't particularly want to at this time. And it's like, well, okay, what else? Halo? Don't really feel like Halo. Come on, I can get up here. And so eventually I just was like, Nightreign. But I gotta check something. I gotta check something real quick. Okay. I have checked. It is fine. But, this one might be a bit of a short one, too. I mean, to be fair, I started like an hour later than I normally do. So... probably for the best. Yeah, I also think as well with the whole like arranging thing, like one part is time zones, two it was just unfortunate timing. Because like all the people I would normally go to are busy. And I like, yeah. So there ain't no way that I was about to be like, hey, drop absolutely everything and come hang out with me. I'm not that guy. In fact, I'm quite the opposite of that guy. Like again? Seriously, again? Yeah, I'm not the person that like says to people, hey, drop everything. I'm the person that would drop everything. But I think I've gone on that tangent many times before. Oh, you would. And the reason I do it is I like hanging out with my friends. If I can have a good time hanging out with my friends, I'll do that. I don't want to go near you. Yeah, like I said, I know I've literally said like, oh, I'm not going to go over it again, but I'm going to go over it again. Like, I would not do a Let's Play stuff, not do a stream, not do a productive thing if the option there is to hang out with my friends. Because I very much have a deep appreciation for them. And it's also the reason as well why, as I just said, like I would not be like, hey, drop everything and come like hang out for a stream thing. I'm not about that. Which sort of goes against the whole thing of like, oh yeah, I want to get affiliate on this. And like, you know, and I want to stream more, but it's like, I'm not gonna do that if my friends don't want to stream. But I also don't want to like get a bunch of streamer friends, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't want to make friends with people just be... Wow. Okay. Like, I don't want to get a bunch of friends just for the sake of streaming. You know, you get what I'm saying? I'm aware I'm rambling right now. I am still quite scatterbrained. I'm trying to think, how much sleep have I gotten in the past 2 days? I think 11 hours total in the past 2-3 days. Which, you know, is probably not enough. That's like what? Like 6 hours one day, 7 another. It might be just I'm tired and my brain's only just keeping up. To be fair, I got no one to blame for myself for that one. But, yeah. I think... I thought you were just a... Yeah, no, if the fact that I thought that was, Executor, then... I think I should probably stop after this run. Buddy, we're not gonna kill that in time. The rain's already here. The Nightreign, so to speak. Yeah, because definitely... Yeah, wow, it's definitely like a sleep. Do you want to know how I know it's like a sleep? Because in the past couple of minutes, I've just like felt most of my energy just drain. Like most of my energy is just gone. Also might be, I definitely don't think I've dropped. One sec. Let me have a little drinky drink. Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely fatigue. Ow. Yeah, so I think after this run, I'm gonna call it for today. I need to get my my sleep back to normal. Oh, we killed them really quick. That's good. You know, in hindsight, I'm actually kind of glad that the whole playing with friends thing didn't fall through. Because this would be such a short time of playing with them that it wouldn't have been good for them. It wouldn't have been nice. Oh, you would dodge, wouldn't you? I love the barrage ability. It is so much fun. And it is so effective. Yes, behold your winner. I might try streaming tomorrow, because here's a thing that I noticed before I started streaming today. Is I think this one is going to give me more than the free average, which means I'm just one away from getting affiliate. But one of the 3 out of 4 the averaging free viewers expires on the 16th, so then I'd have to do another one. Where am I going? Oh my, my brain is definitely not in the game today. Like, my brain is definitely not in the game today. This was a mistake, but I'm doing it. Well, it's definitely fatigue. I've done the whole check thing to make sure I'm not having a stroke. Why I would have a stroke, I don't know, but you know. We got a weird sort of, almost like, it's almost like a tension headache. It's definitely, I definitely have to be like sleep deprived. I'm just not fully aware of it. I got your head. You know, I know I said like, oh, my head's not in the game. And I'm kind of scatterbrained at the moment. If that's the case... Oh. Then why did I nearly solo the Black Knife Assassin? Like, I'm being brutally honest here, I was not paying attention at all there. That's not me saying it as a flex. That just kind of gives you an idea on like how conked out I am, but how much my goddamn muscle memory's been warped. Like when it gets to the point where you can, again, like be mostly like kind of with everything, and yet still like able to fight a boss when you're only using like when you're not even like paying really any attention, where you're like rambling. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about at this point. Like that gives you an idea. Like I know I'm talking, I know words are coming out, but I don't really know what I'm talking. I'm just filling the dead air, basically. That is what I'm doing. Okay, give me a few seconds to get what dregs of my brain cells are still working to word okay. Right, okay, so what I was trying to say is it gives you an idea. I have over 200 hours in this game. And I've done so many runs that it's kind of hilarious to see like how much muscle memory I have in this game, because my brain is slowing down a lot right now, to the point where I'm not even really paying attention. Like I'm just Like, the only thing that my eyes are sort of registering is green. Because of, you know, iron eye. Like, that's all it's doing. So, muscle memory, it's just doing all the work for me right now. Wow, it's honestly crazy. Oh, hold on. Did I just... what am I... There we go. Okay. It's honestly... It's kind of crazy how much... Like, how quickly, when you're doing stuff that requires you to put a lot more energy into things, how quickly your lack of sleep becomes apparent. You know? Because, like, I mean, look, I'm not... I've never drunk. I never want to drink. But... This kind of feels like I want to be drunk. Yeah, huh. You know, I really hope then. I really hope that I sleep like a log tonight. We're gonna fight the Death Right Bird, aren't we? Oh, and there's the second win. Jesus Christ. Okay. Wait, are we? Where are we going? Somebody dumb. Okay, we are fighting the Death Right Bird. Can I get up, please? Oh wait, this is wrong. Oh! Yes, this is what happens when your brain's not working. That funny stuff happens where you get one shot. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'm serious, I'll be fine. Oh, not in game I'll be fine, clearly, but I'm fine. Help me. Help me. Thank you. Thank you. I mean... It's a bit less damage, but it's better. And while I'd really love to use that one bow... Oh, no, the staff, it's not good. Where did that come from? Where did all those levels come from? Protect when two-handing. I wonder if that applies to... I wonder if that applies to me. Like, while two-handing this, I mean. We didn't really go to a lot of churches, did we? No. Okay, now my brain, now the fog in my brain's lifting. I still feel tired, though. So, you know. Wahoo. Enough of that. Yeah, that'll work. And now we're fighting the dragon. Cool. Anti-dragon effect. That'd be really cool if there was a dragon that we can fight. I'll take it anyway, because none of those other weapons are really any good. You have got a mission over there, don't you? Yes. Yes, you do. Huh. And yours season up as well for some reason. You know, why don't they have the putrid avatar in this? Yeah, they just have the wimpy base one. We're gonna try. I mean, we can make that. Okay, yeah. Now I get a second goddamn wind. Why am I getting a second wind? It's fine. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna keep going after this run. Because I'm just gonna start yo-yoing between like, ooh, I'm good. It's gonna be, it's over, we back. It's over, we back. It's over, we back. That's a butcher's knife. What do you have? Ah, perfect. You know, I'll take that. Also, how did I realize that it was called the butchering knife? Why do I still remember the name of that thing? I don't know. It's fine. Oh, we're max level. You know, if we had the Libra blessing, which I know we can't, we would be scary. I mean, it's useless, but I'll take it. Already at the highest level. Oh boy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. In and out 10-minute adventure. And we killed it right up quick. What's the boss again? Is it? Oh. Just gotta wait for my stamina to go up. Please don't look at me, skinny one. Oh damn, he hit us with the fart reverb. Yeah, keep doing this. I love Barrage. It's such a good skill. I mean, the thing is as well is that it doesn't look like it cares about my MP or not. Okay, soup time. Go on, let's get this done quick. There we go. I'm Gucci. I don't need it. Alright. You know, it'd be really nice, Libra, if you gave me that resistant to elements bargain. That'd be fantastic, actually. No.
It is done. The time is right.
Oh, okay. Just knee me in the face, why don't ya? Nope. I wasn't aware that the weather changes or the skyline changes. Yikes. We're close, but no cigar. Oh, I'm about to go mad. I'm about to go mad. It's gonna be my bad world. Now he's going for me. Okay, I wasn't expecting it to be that, that far. hell hit me? Okay, that's one. That's me mad. Please don't do anything stupid. Unfortunately, we don't have a madness weapon. Okay. I suppose... Right, that's one problem dealt with. Oh! Oh, perfect. That means this means I'm going to be able to barrage more again. Alright, cool. Now we just kill these guys. Thank God I can actually hit them. Here we go. What? Oh, there. Wait. What? Oh, right. Shit. There we go. Okay, let's deal with the ad problem. Okay. That's solved. That's solved. Ad's no longer solved. That's unfortunate. Ow. You. Or I can die. That works too. Alright. Hey, she got him. All right. I am going to call that one done and dusted. Because I am tired. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm just going to skedaddle out of here. Bye-bye.